Hi, it's Lynn, your Freedom Financial Coach, and today I would like to talk about the debt snowball. You may have heard of the term debt snowball before. There are different schools of thought on how to pay off debt, and I'm going to talk about two of those today. But when you think of a snowball, you think you go outside and you get into the snow and you put a little bit of snow together, and as time goes on that you roll the snow, the snowball gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's the idea behind the debt snowball, is that as you pay off debt, you take the money that you were paying on. I'm going to give an example today of 4 loans. And after you pay off the first loan entirely, you take that money and you put it onto your next loan plus your regular payment. And after you pay off those two, then you put those 2 payments onto your third one. And the payments just keep growing and getting bigger until you pay off your debt altogether that way. So one of the schools of thought on paying off debt is to pay off the smallest loan first. Right here I have a list of the 4 loans that we're going to talk about today. Say that you have a credit card at $4,000 at 16% interest, student loans $20,000 at 6.8% interest, car loan $12,000 at 4% interest, and credit card $2,000 at 5% interest. So the 2 ways is that you can pay from your smallest to your largest. The other way is to look at it as paying the interest rate that's highest first down to the lowest interest rate first. We'll look at both of these today. There are some places that say you should definitely do it this way first. There are other places that say you should definitely do it this way. I'm not going to tell you which way you should do it. I'm going to show you what it looks like and talk about reasons maybe why you would want to do it this way or this way. But the way that you do it is up to you. So if you were going to do it the first way, paying off the smallest debt first to the largest, you would put them in this order. Credit card, $2,000 at 5% interest. These ones would be getting their regular payments every month. But any extra money you had, you would put it on this one. And you would pay more than your regular payment on this one only. After you paid off this one, you would take all of that money and you would put it on this one the next month. In other words, you wouldn't take that and you wouldn't think of it as extra money because you still have these other debts to pay off. You would take that money and you would apply it to this next credit card, $4,000 at 16% interest. After you paid off that one, your snowball would be getting bigger, and you would take both of the payments that you were paying on this plus the extra money that you were paying on it, and you would put it on the car loan that's $12,000 at 4% interest. And then the student loan would be paid off last because it's the biggest, $20,000 at 6.8% interest. Some of the reasons you might want to do this, and this is the argument that's made for doing it this way, is that emotionally it feels good to pay something off. And if you need that emotional kick, feeling like, wow, I paid something off, I did a good job, I made this happen, by all means do it this way. If you don't need that emotional kick and you're more maybe mathematical oriented, you'll want to do it the second way. So in that way, you're going to pay off the highest interest rate first. That would be the credit card, $4,000 at 16% interest. Next, the student loans, $20,000 at 6.8% interest. Next, the credit card, $2,000 at 5% interest. And next, the car loan for $12,000 at 4% interest. If you pay off your loans the first way, I'm going to talk about how much interest that you're paying on each of these notes. If we paid this one off in 1 year, this one off in 2 years, this one off in 3 years, and this one off in 4 years. If you paid your credit card $2,000 at 5% interest on a 1-year payoff, your interest would be $46 for that period of time. If you paid the credit card $4,000 at 16% interest and it was a 2-year payoff, $4,634, and the interest would be $634. And this is not including putting this onto this. I just did this exercise only showing 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, and 4 year, not placing this on here. So this doesn't quite demonstrate the debt snowball maybe as much as you might like to see, but this is going to show you the difference in the interest rates depending on whether you pay it off smallest to biggest loan versus highest interest rate to lowest interest rate. So the interest on this one is $634. Car loan, $12,000 at 4% interest, 3-year payoff, $12,711. The interest on this is $711. Student loans, $20,000 at 6.8% interest, 4-year payoff, $22,761, and the interest is $2,761. And like I said, obviously if you were taking this and putting it on this, the payment you were making on this and putting it on this, which is the concept behind the debt snowball, the interest rates would actually be lower because you would be paying, more. But sometimes it's hard to, figure all of that out. So in this scenario, the loans are paid off in 4 years, but the total interest paid is $4,152. So this again is the credit cards are being paid off from smallest loan, or not just credit cards, but all the loans, from smallest loan to biggest loan. This here is paying them off from highest interest rate to lowest interest rate. If you have a credit card at $4,000 at 16% interest and you're doing a 1-year payoff on that, $4,296, the interest is $296. Student loan, $20,000 at 6.8% interest, 2-year payoff, $21,323. The interest is $1,323. Credit card, $2,000 at 5% interest, 3-year payoff, $2,149. The interest would be $149. Car loan, $12,000 at 4% interest, 4-year payoff, $12,961. The interest would be $961. In this scenario, the loans are also paid off in 4 years, just going strictly by the 4-year payoff, but the total interest paid is $2,729. So let's compare this with the lowest payment to highest payment, or lowest loan to highest loan. $4,152 is the interest for a 4-year payoff. In the highest interest rate to lowest interest rate, you're paying $2,729. So as you can see, paying off highest interest rate to lowest interest rate does have a financial payoff if you do it that way. If you need the emotional kick to feel like, you're doing a good job, you need a little bit more of an instant gratification, and you're paying it off this way, you're still paying it off. You're still doing a good thing. So sometimes people will get into a debate about, well, this way is better, that way is better, the other way is better. Well, you're going to save more money if you pay it off this way. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But if you get off track because you don't feel like you're getting enough of a gain, you can't feel in your head that you're making as much progress as you felt if you did this one. Either way you do it, it's up to you. So somebody might ask, well, how would you do it? How would I do it? Well, I am the kind of person that I want the biggest financial kick. So I'm going to pay off highest interest rate to lowest interest rate. But that's just me. I'd rather have the bigger financial kick. I would be able to tell myself, you're doing great, you're doing the smarter thing, you're going to pay less in interest. Some people just need to feel like, wow, I paid off that $2,000. I can do this. So do what works for you. So that's a little bit of a talk on the debt snowball. If you want to look on YouTube, you'll find quite a bit on the debt snowball. Sometimes it helps to know the terminology and to just know that what to put into the search box. So if you go out to YouTube and you type in debt snowball, you'll find all kinds of information on the debt snowball, and you'll get all kinds of opinions, and people will tell you all kinds of ideas. The idea is to get started, to do it the best way for you, not the best way for somebody else, and just start making that progress. So debt snowball. And I want to ask you if you could to please like this video and make comments. It helps me on this YouTube channel if you will like and make comments. So thank you for listening today. Go forward on the debt snowball. We'll talk to you next time.